Okay. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Bye. Oh my goodness, is it recording? This is my final presentation for CIT 260 by Jared Herbert. Static and non-static variables. Static variables are created only once during your program when the class they are associated with is created. Non-static variables created at the same time that the object they are associated with is created. Now in this, our static variable, I'm actually using an example of an error view from my code. This error view is created when the class is as well. This is actually part of the code, and it's directly interlinked, and it is static stationary. The non-static variables, as we mentioned, are created at the same time as an object. For instance, for this particular instance, we're referring to the game control. Create new game is a variable because we do not have to choose game control or create new game. We can in fact choose something else, such as load game. Arrays, array lists, and enums. An array has a fixed length of objects or primitive values that can be changed. Array list is unique because it can be added to and taken away from. It also has the unique ability to store different types of data. An enum, this is similar to a regular array. The big difference is that the value of an enum never changes and remains constant. So reviewing back, an array is a fixed length object. So if we had a list of actors and we only have 5 actors, and we're not going to add any more actors or take any actors away, then an array would be very useful. Because if we have different sets of actors, we could interchange them, providing, again, that we never change our length. And that primitive value can be referred to as the order of the list. So we can refer to that order by actor 1, actor 0, actor 3, and so on. With an array list, we can take that same concept and we can have different aspects in that array. So we can have those actors, we can have their names, and we can have their weapons and how hard they hit. Now, we couldn't do that with a regular array because we're only looking at the actors. With the array lists, we can have different variables in there, such as comparing apples and oranges. With an array list, you only get one, but with an array, you get one. With the array list, you can have both of them in the same basket and have it work effectively. Also, we can change that length of the list, so we can add or we can subtract. Finally, we have an enum. This is similar to a regular array. The big difference, as we said, the difference for that was that it never changes. So as we mentioned with the array, I could change the kind of actors, but with an array list, it's static and it will never change. So if you need it to change, an enum would not be the best choice. for loops. Used to go through the access elements in array or array lists. These come in handy, especially when you don't know or remember the length of the array you are accessing. I use my code printout reference because in that, I'm actually pulling out a list from my actors list. And that will actually consist of their name and descriptions. And so in that for loop,